If this video has appeared in front of you, don't scroll, don't skip, because what you are about to hear might feel like just another story at first. But the deeper you listen, the more you might start to feel that this is not just a story anymore. This is something people around the world are quietly talking about, something that has been happening again and again in different places, in different ways. And many now believe that these are not random moments, these are signs. Signs that the time is getting closer and that Jesus Christ is preparing to return. Because just recently, over Jerusalem, something happened that left people speechless. A strange light appeared in the sky, not like lightning, not like a plane, but a steady, glowing presence that slowly spread across the darkness. And in the center of that light, many people described seeing a shape, a form that didn't feel normal. And what makes it even more unsettling is that these people were in different locations, strangers to each other, yet describing almost the exact same thing. Some dropped to their knees without understanding why. Some felt tears in their eyes without any reason, and others just stood there frozen, staring at the sky as if they were witnessing something beyond explanation. And in that moment, one question began repeating in their minds. Is this the sign that Jesus Christ is about to return? Because according to many beliefs, before that moment arrives, 5 major signs must be completed. And what is truly chilling is that many people now believe those 5 signs are not coming in the future. They are already here, already unfolding quietly around us, step by step. And most people are too distracted to even notice them. Starting with sign number 1. The world has changed in ways that feel impossible to fully explain. Not suddenly, but slowly, almost silently, where relationships feel weaker, trust feels rare, anger feels stronger, and things that once felt clearly wrong now feel normal, accepted without question, as if the direction of the world has shifted while everyone was busy looking somewhere else. Then comes sign number 2, where truth itself begins to lose its power. People hear it but ignore it. They see it but scroll past it. Lies spread faster, louder, and easier. And over time, the line between truth and falsehood becomes so blurred that many stop trying to tell the difference at all, which creates a world where confusion feels normal and clarity feels rare. And then sign number 3 begins to appear, the rise of unexplainable sightings. Reports from different countries, different cities, different people who have never met each other, all describing similar experiences. Lights in the sky, shapes in the clouds, moments that feel too real to dismiss, yet too strange to fully understand. And the most disturbing part is not just what they saw, but how similar their stories are, making you question how so many people can witness the same kind of thing without any connection. Is it coincidence, or is something being shown deliberately? Then, sign number 4 goes deeper into what cannot be seen, but can be felt. Because even though life looks normal on the outside, inside many people feel empty, lost, searching for something they cannot name, something that success, money, or distractions cannot fill. And in rare, quiet moments, when they look up at the sky and see something unusual, even for a second, they feel something different, something unfamiliar yet comforting, a strange sense of peace, as if they are not alone, as if something is watching, not to harm, but to remind. And then comes sign number 5, the one that brings everything together in the most unsettling way. Because even after all these changes, all these feelings, all these sightings, people still choose to ignore it. They laugh it off. They call it coincidence. They say it's nothing. They scroll away and move on with their lives. And maybe that is the final sign itself. Because when everything is happening right in front of you and people still refuse to see it, it means the moment is closer than anyone wants to admit. And the strange part is that the more people ignore these signs, the more these moments continue to appear, as if something is trying to get attention without forcing it, quietly repeating itself in different ways, through different people, in different places, until someone finally stops and truly notices. And recently, more people have started sharing experiences that feel too similar to be random, waking up suddenly in the middle of the night without any reason, feeling an urge to look outside, to look up at the sky, and when they do, they describe a silence that feels different, not empty, but heavy, like something is about to happen but hasn't happened yet. And some say in that silence they feel watched, not in a fearful way, but in a way that makes them question everything they thought was normal. And this is where it becomes more personal, because it is no longer just about what is happening in the sky, it is about what is happening inside people. A quiet shift that cannot be easily explained, a feeling that something is changing slowly, while most remain unaware. And when you connect all these signs together, the changing world, the loss of truth, the repeated sightings, the emptiness inside, and the constant ignoring of all of it, it starts to form a pattern that many believe was described long ago, not in exact detail, but in a way that feels familiar when you see it happening. And that is what makes this so unsettling, because it doesn't feel completely new. It feels like something that was always going to happen at some point. And now people are starting to wonder, what if we are living in that exact time? What if these are not random events, but pieces of something bigger coming together step by step? And what if the reason it feels normal is because it was never meant to be obvious to everyone, only to those who are paying attention? And this brings it all back to that moment in Jerusalem, because what people saw that night was not just a light, it was an experience that stayed with them even after it disappeared, something they couldn't forget. Some said they felt peace, others said they felt fear, but almost all of them agreed on one thing: it did not feel ordinary, it felt like a message without words. And maybe that's the part most people struggle to understand, because we are used to clear answers, clear proof, clear explanations. But what if not everything is meant to be that direct? What if some things are meant to be felt first and understood later, and ignored by those who are not ready to accept them? And now think carefully. If all 5 signs are truly happening, then what comes next? Because signs are not the end. They are warnings before something happens, which means we might not be at the beginning anymore. We might already be somewhere in the middle, closer than we think, living as if nothing has changed. And maybe that is why moments like this exist, moments that stop you, that make you question, that make you pause and think, because without them, everything would pass unnoticed. And here you are right now, still listening, still following every word, which raises a final question. Why did you not scroll away? What made you stay? Was it curiosity, coincidence, or something else? Something that made you feel like you needed to hear this till the end? Because sometimes the biggest signs are not the ones in the sky, but the ones that reach you directly, quietly, without force, appearing in front of you at the exact moment you were meant to see them. And if that is true, then maybe this is not just about what is happening out there. Maybe this is also about what is happening inside you right now. And tonight, when everything is quiet, no noise, no distractions, just you and your thoughts, take a moment, look up at the sky, not expecting anything, not forcing anything, just observing. Because if the time truly is close, then the difference will not be in what appears in the sky. The difference will be in whether you notice it or not.